Hi, guys. I have somebody special for you today. I'm going to introduce you to my good friend Mel. She is from Brazil. She's a Brazilian model. And I thought we'd talk about your career, how you started, how you got here from Brazil, what made you come to the United States, what kind of model you are, what do you like doing. Maybe you can tell us about, you've been in quite a few magazines and Instagram model, and you name it, you've been there. So at my 64th birthday party, we wanted the best DJ ever. And Alini said, my friend is the best DJ you'll ever see. And Alini, you were right. I'll give it to you. At least one time you were right. So Mel DJ at the party, and we had a great, great time.
Yeah, was one of
So
the
go ahead,
best
introduce
parties
yourself
ever.
and tell us a few things about you.
So first, thanks for having me. I'm quite nervous because I've never done a podcast
You
before.
should be nervous. I do bite, by the way.
Oops. But yeah, I feel this is just like a great opportunity for people to actually know me. So they see me on social media and they don't know anything about me. They only see pictures. So this is quite nice. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. We're just starting out. We have only one viewer so far, Alini.
Well, hopefully
we get more. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm Mel. Well, everybody calls me Mel, and there's a funny story about this. My parents gave the name because Mel in Portuguese means honey.
Honey?
So they thought it was very sweet.
Well, the name suits you because you're very sweet.
Well, for the most part, but sometimes.
Well, you have to have a little bit of spiciness. You are Latina after all.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah. So I was born in Brazil. Of course, in a family we didn't have much growing up. My background is Italian. Both of my parents are from Italy on both sides.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I speak 4 languages. I speak Portuguese, Italian, English. Well, I'm learning maybe still.
But tell me about the Italian language. Is that kind of similar to Spanish?
It's quite similar.
Similar?
Yeah, like for me, it's easy to understand Spanish, French, because I feel like all these languages are connected somehow. Really? Yeah. But my first language is Portuguese, of course. Yeah, because I was born there. So.
Well, so what made you go into modeling?
So,
like, when did you start?
So I have a very athletic background. I liked the sports as growing up. Soccer, of course.
What did you play when you were growing up?
Soccer. I was a midfielder.
Did you play professionally?
Not professionally, but I played until college.
Oh, you played for your college?
Yeah. So I started.
That explains your strong legs.
That's true. And everybody asks me that. They're
like, I mean, your legs, you're amazing legs.
I have
very
really
strong.
Big legs. My nickname when I was younger, when I was like 14, 15, was Roberto Carlos. There was a famous a soccer player, in Brazil that had huge legs, just like mine.
Yes.
So then I started playing soccer and everyone was like, oh, that's Roberto Carlos right there. I didn't like it at first because, of course, it was a guy and they were comparing me with his legs. But I saw it. I always had muscular legs.
No, you have amazing legs.
Yeah.
I go to the gym and I can't get nowhere near that.
Yeah, and I always liked the sports and working out also. And it's funny because my first magazine cover was for a magazine in Brazil. I used it to work out a lot. And I was maybe 15 or 16 years old. I was in Brazil at the time because I lived in both countries, Italy and Brazil, because of my parents.
Oh, you lived in Italy too?
Yes,
wow, I didn't know that.
And I was in Brazil and I remember it was a Saturday and there was a magazine shooting another model, like a fitness model for their magazine. And they were not happy with what they were seeing.
Yes.
And as soon as I walked in, they were like, oh my God, it's you. You need to be the cover for this. And I remember the other model got so mad, jealous, because she was hired to be the cover. And she ended up being just a feature on the magazine and I was on the cover. And I feel like it started right there. So from there, it led me to other jobs as models and I never actually stopped. So it's been quite a few years.
So what made you come to the United States?
So then I started my degree in Brazil. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm a physical education teacher.
Really? I did not know that.
I have a bachelor degree in physical education.
Wow.
I'm not
I didn't
your
know that.
regular school teacher.
Really? So that's right up your alley then.
Right. So I started in Brazil and then I wanted new things and learn English. So I moved to Denver, Colorado, and I got all my credits. And I ended and got my degree actually in Colorado, in Denver.
Really?
Yes.
And what was the degree in?
Bachelor degree in physical education.
Oh, so you
So I'm a
finished
PE
it there.
teacher. Yes.
Wow, the PE teacher.
Yeah, but I don't work as one for obvious reasons. I feel like, unfortunately, it doesn't pay well for what we do, and
Yes,
this is
yes.
really sad because it's one of the most important.
Oh, definitely.
Like your kids go to school, and that's the first person they have contact with is the teacher. So
Yes.
and it just don't pay well. So
Yeah,
you
it
have to do
doesn't.
other things besides teaching to
Yes.
make income. So yeah, and then back then I had a friend who lived here in Vegas, and I was fresh 21. And he said, well, why don't you move to Vegas to model, to do bottle service, bartending, and
Yes.
a few other things. And that's how I ended up in Vegas.
So what do you do right now these days?
Oh my God.
I know you do modeling.
I do so many things. But I DJ, as
You DJ?
you know.
Yes, yes.
That's probably my favorite job of everything I do. I have a fitness app coming up.
Oh,
And
nice.
yes, it's going to be
Nice.
released in like a couple months. And I just want to help people to reach their fitness goals as well. And then I model for different brands. So I do a lot. I'm kind of nervous. I'm sorry.
Do you do atmosphere modeling in
So,
the clubs?
so that is very popular in Vegas. And
What is that anyway?
Yeah, good question. So there's a few like modeling gigs in the United States that you don't see anywhere else.
Uh-huh.
And especially Vegas, there's a lot of atmosphere models. So you basically paid to hang out. So maybe a group comes to town and they want models on their table, on their dinner table. And so they hire girls, models, just to hang out with them, socialize, drink, eat, and you get paid for it. Now it's very popular, but it's just one of the modeling gigs out of many modeling gigs.
Well, let me
that
ask
can
you
do
some
Vegas.
questions about that.
Yeah.
Of course, I like to have beautiful girls and guys around my table,
Hmm.
but I've never paid for a model to come and hang out with me.
Yeah.
Of course, whoever these people that hire you must have lots of money to be able to afford 5, 6 girls hanging around that.
Yeah.
Are these mostly men or companies or men and women both?
It depends. I've seen it all, especially here in Vegas.
Who are they mostly?
Men.
Men?
Yes.
So these men, to be able to afford the atmosphere model, few of them
Mhm.
at the same time are probably successful financially.
Yeah.
They have to have money, right?
Yes, for
So
sure.
what causes them to do that? Like, what makes them need atmosphere model around the table or hang around them? Does it make them feel good or feel happy? Or they like to show off their pretty girls around their table? What's in their mind, do you think? Why are they doing that?
All of that, plus they want the eye candy there so can attract other females too. Because if you see a successful guy surrounded by beautiful women, other women will look at them and be like,
Yes.
interesting, what they're
Yes.
doing there, you know? So it kind of creates like curiosity and bring
Yes.
other females. So yeah, it's
Eye candy, huh? Well, you are definitely a good eye candy. That's for
Thank you.
sure. No, it's quite interesting. I always wondered, because even in Vegas, if 8, 9 girls go to a club, they get a free
Mhm.
table.
Right, yeah.
And they get comped a drink because they
Yeah.
attract more guys coming.
Exactly.
there.
And that's something that we get spoiled in Vegas because
Yes.
I feel like cute girls get everything for free.
Yes.
So we don't pay for dinners, for clubs, for anything. You basically just contact a host or they even contact you on Instagram and be like, hey, you want a table? You want to come join us for free and have a nice dinner? Sometimes like $1,000 dinner for free. So it's,
See,
the perks.
I tried once dressing up like a cute girl and they shot me down. They said, no,
It didn't work.
I didn't get a free table. I didn't get a free
God.
drink. They actually threw me out of the casino.
That's so funny.
No, but it's, I guess that's the business over here. You know, it's just normal.
Absolutely.
But I also see you play on a golf course. I see you running around a golf car.
I love.
Tell me about that.
So golf, it was very frustrating in the beginning and still is. Don't get me wrong. It's a frustrating game, but it takes that one good shot and you're like, oh my God, I love this game.
Yeah.
But I've been playing for quite a few years. I started as a model golf caddy, as everything in Vegas is a model position.
What is model golf caddy?
So
you just drive around the car,
pretty much, just like a parme, look cute and bring the vibes. But we actually work. We, give the right club, see the distances, fix the golf course, whatever needs to be fixed. So you gotta have some knowledge on golf as well.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah. So I started as a caddy, and then I just got into it, and I love golf. To me, it's fun.
I live on a golf course. My backyard is on the golf course.
Yeah.
And my first house in Vegas was at the Legacy Golf Course.
Okay.
Master Series. And I used to get a lot of golf balls in my pool. Lots of them.
Yeah.
A couple of them, they broke my windows. But the funny thing, when I came over there, I was having a beer.
Mm-hmm.
I was just new to Vegas. It was like, I've been here 5 days. I've got this beautiful pool on a golf course. And I'm having beer. So the guys would come with the golf cart. I was at a tee.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, how you doing? Say, would you like a beer? So all of a sudden, I was like out of 8-9 cases of beer.
Oh my God.
Because everybody came to get it. And here comes 2 cute girls in their cart. Will you stop giving free beers? We're trying to sell and make money and pay for our college fees and all that.
Yeah. And you're there just giving.
Yes, I was just giving away beer, snacks. I told my friend, go pick up more beers. These guys are thirsty, but it was funny.
I love it.
And another funny story is the first time I came there, I had a lot of balls on my, when you're young, if your neighbor's ball comes to your house, you throw the ball back. So on the golf, I threw all the ball back on the golf. And this guy goes, you're throwing all these balls. We can't tell which one is ours and which one is...
You can do that.
Yeah. I was just throwing ball the ball. You guys threw to me. I threw them back.
That's too funny.
That's the first time it was the golf course. So.
Yeah. You play golf?
No, I hate golf. It's
really?
too slow for me. And I'm more of a basketball person, but I like racquetball.
Okay.
I used to play tennis when I was young.
Okay.
And I enjoy a fast-paced game.
I see.
With quick result. I cannot walk a mile to see if I put a little ball in a little hole,
See, to me, it's fun. Everything is out. I love everything like outdoors. So it's just, to me, it's just
a lot of my friends play golf. They love it.
Yeah.
They say some of the biggest business deals are made on a golf course.
Yeah. As a caddy, I saw some interesting stories like businesses being built actually right there, like contracts and you see it all. We see a lot, especially.
That's interesting.
Here.
I mean, a lot of people enjoy it.
Yeah.
And they're proud of playing it. They say, I play golf. What's your, I don't know, the score. What's your score? What's this? What's
the
that?
handicap.
The handicap,
yes.
I never played golf in my life.
Yeah.
Just too slow for me.
Yeah.
I have to share a story. Recently, in the last 8, 9, 10 months, I've lost over 34, 35 pounds. I was 230 and I'm down to 192.
Yeah.
And I'm 67 years old, but after losing the 30, 40 pounds, my energy level is as high as when I was in my 20s and 30s. It's incredible how much energy you gain by losing 20, 30 pounds.
For sure.
I feel a lot younger, fresher, aggressive, more stronger,
I believe.
more healthy, more funny. I mean, I just, I love it. I think that's one of the biggest mistake in my life I made was I didn't take care of my physical exercise that much, going to the gym. I go with my personal trainer. She's amazing. But it's very important to work out.
It is. It is.
Last 2-3 years ago, I was losing my balance. In fact, one time I even fell and broke my shoulder.
Oh my God.
And now my balance is back. Going up and down the street, up and down the stairs was very difficult. I had to hold on to the side. Now I can run up, run down. Big difference. I'm looking forward to losing my next 10 pounds.
I don't think people realize how important it is. And it affects your mood, your sleep, and everything else, all parts of your life, you feel happier when you're, okay with yourself. Okay, so I look good, I feel good. So, and not only to look good, but healthy wise, it's very important,
Oh, definitely.
So,
I always thought like in the school, they have a PE class.
Yeah.
So you go and play PE. But I don't think, it's part of the health education. But I think there should be a class in school teaching you why you need to go to the gym, why you need to work out, why you need to eat right. Because they don't understand. Like growing up, I could not understand till recently why it's very important to be physically in a good shape, because that helps you with your mental health.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you look at yourself and your clothes fit you better and your shoes fit you better, and you can run around and you can jump out the bed at my age, and it's a blessing.
It is.
It's amazing.
Definitely
It's amazing. I have friends that have so much money, and I tell them to get a personal trainer, and they want.
Yeah.
And I have a personal trainer. She's 70 years old. She's amazing.
I love
She's
that.
also a physical therapist, and she has been a personal trainer for 40 years. A lot of experience.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. People hire personal trainers, and then they start maybe struggling a little bit with money. That's the first thing that they cut.
That's the first thing they cut. That's
first
the biggest mistake in your life.
Exactly.
My
Especially
God.
when you don't know like what you do at the gym, whatever. And that's why I'm doing the fitness app. I know there's so many apps out there, but it's like you can do at home. You can get fit at home, doing exercise, on your living room.
Like with me, see, I have a problem. I don't like working out at home, period.
Yeah, so you need someone to just go.
Yeah, I have to go to the gym and I have to have a personal trainer. If there's no personal trainer, I'm not going to the gym.
Nope.
And I like it. Like my personal trainer, I see at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And till 9:15, I don't want to go. Then at 9:45, I said, I'm going to lose my money if I don't show up. Then I run.
That's funny. Yeah, that's how it goes.
But I think that's the best, the most important investment in my life is the personal training.
Yeah, for sure.
It has helped me up to the point. It is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even, there's no words. I cannot even explain.
Yeah, especially on my field too, and in Vegas. So we have to be fit and look good. So it's almost like mandatory. You have to work out.
Yeah. I always wanted to talk to you about the things we are talking. And it's a good thing. And starting my podcast, and I get to sort of talk about each other's life. And I didn't know any of these things about you. I didn't even know you have a degree in physical therapy.
Education.
Educational. And,
I'm a school teacher.
It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because not everyone knows, And so, like I said, people see social media and they assume some things that maybe they're not true, or they just don't know you.
I have a very important degree too.
You do?
I have a degree in hard knocks. How to grow up in the streets of New York.
There you go.
Yes.
Listen.
That's the only thing I have a degree in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't necessarily need a degree to grow in life.
No, you do. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky because a lot of things happened when I was really young that made me very disciplined.
Yeah.
I think my kids, when they went to college over here, it teaches them discipline. It teaches them about life.
Yeah.
It forces them to do homework. It creates, we human beings, we are creatures of habit.
For sure.
So all those 4 years of college teaches you a lot of good habits.
It's true.
Good grades is important, but good grades or bad grades, that's a very good exercise.
Yeah.
It's like I go to the gym. I won't be able to work out as much as you can because you're there. But even a little bit I can work out is better than not working out.
Absolutely.
So college is very important.
Yeah, but see, I don't use my degree. I mean, I do and I don't because technically...
Yeah, but
I suppose
you
work
do because you're a model. You keep in shape. Know how your body.
That's also true. Yeah, but I don't necessarily need.
I see you have some magazine with. I love that picture of you, by the way. Can I see it?
Yeah, of course.
My God.
Miss September on Playboy.
Really, look at that picture. I don't know if you can get a close up, but what a beautiful picture. You say your last name.
Antunes.
Antunes?
Antunes, yes.
Antunes.
Antunes.
That's a beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Is this your picture too?
That's Maxim. I'm featured there. And
and
that's
Maxim?
Yeah.
Wow. All your pictures are blonde, aren't they?
Well,
Look at it.
speaking
Only
of
giving you a
which,
hard
I'm
time.
not going back to brunette, but I had to, it's another thing too. I had a contract with Playboy Mexico, and they're looking for like certain looks, and it's just preferences,
No, I understand.
So,
but I love you whether you're blonde or brunette. But I like you. I like blonde hair better on you.
Yeah, I know.
It was better with your skin complexion.
I'm glad I'm blonde now, so I'm not going back.
Lini's trying to talk me into being a blonde.
Oh, are you?
I said, I'm having too much fun being a brunette. I don't know if I can handle that more
Can you imagine, Shafik? Oh my God, yeah.
So anyway, Mel, it's been my pleasure knowing you for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You can DJ my party anytime you want.
100%.
And thank you for coming here. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And it's been my pleasure knowing you for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And
Likewise,
Aline is still mad we didn't invite her for the dinner the other day.
Yeah, she missed it. It was the greatest dinner ever. Yeah. So, yeah.
And it was so funny when I'm sitting with you and she texts me, I hear you have a hot date tonight.
It's like, wait, who? Yeah, people don't know that we know each other for so many years,
Right?
So, yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is, I know this younger lady, she works at Louis Vuitton.
Uh-huh.
And how did you meet my Tiffany lady at the wedding too? Like, what are the chances 3 people I know, they went to the same wedding in Brazil?
Really?
Bruno's wedding.
Yeah. That's
okay,
funny.
My Tiffany lady, my Louis Vuitton, and Aline, they know each other. Like,
that's crazy.
I know. She sent me a picture
small.
of my Tiffany lady, very nice lady.
Why you guys were having dinner?
Yeah. She sent me the picture, and I go, I didn't recognize my Tiffany lady because then I recognized her. What the hell would she be doing with Aline next to her?
Exactly. In a wedding. That's
in a wedding.
The world's too small. Yeah.
But anyway, just don't tell her next time we go for dinner, okay?
I won't.
Okay,
be
perfect.
Quiet.
You both
Secret.
Give secrets.
So, it's so funny. As soon as I walked in the room, and she was like, we can talk to each other. You gotta be quiet. And it was probably the first time that we sat next to each other and didn't say a word. Even yesterday, I saw her.
Yeah.
We had dinner, and then I went home, and I was on the phone after the dinner with her for 2 hours.
2 hours. But that's good. That's what friendship is all about.
Yeah.
You can. You don't get a chance to choose your brothers or your sisters.
True, but
you
your
choose
friends.
your friend.
Correct.
And sometimes you get along better with your friend than your sibling because you're too close with your sibling.
Especially living in another country, you don't really have family, so your friends are your family.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Anyway, nice talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime.
Bye.